Alrighty, hello guys, welcome your faces back to another video on my channel. Today we are back in Stormworks yet again, and we are back with this ship right here. This thing is our supply ship with a diving bell attached to it, as you guys can see, and in the last video we ended up actually allowing this thing to go down into the water and allowing it to actually come back up as well. Today, what I want to do is actually add some pumps to this thing in order to actually make sure there is no water inside this thing at any time. So, let's go ahead and do that first, and then we'll figure out some other things from there. Let's do this. And there it is. So there are multiple ways in which we could actually, modify this. We could actually have a winch controlling the electricity cable down to it. That would make sense. We could also actually have a winch controlling a hose down to it as well, which also does make sense. In that respect, actually, now that I think about it, what if we don't actually attach any pumps to this at all, but instead of using ropes, we actually use a connector on one side, and then on the other side, we use a hose connector. I think that could make a lot of sense, actually. So let's go ahead and try it. So, anchor is what we need. Yes. We're going to go with pink for right now. That's okay. One side is going to be for the electricity, and the other side is going to be for the hose. Okay, this is extremely interesting. I don't know how this is going to work, but essentially we need to connect this up to there, which we can't do because apparently it can't be on a pulley. Oh, that's really annoying. Alright, so never mind, we are not going to be doing it that way. So instead we're going to have to try something else. I don't really know what we're going to do here. But we are going to need like a battery on the inside of this thing, so let's do that. I'm actually just going to go ahead and chuck a battery here. Actually, delete these guys, and I'll shove one of these guys on there, just like this. That looks a bit strange, but don't worry about it too much. Alright, cool. So we've got that. We now need an actual pump on here as well. Here we go, pump. We're going to go with one of these guys, and I'm going to shove it, I guess, in the center. Sure. This is in, so we're going to add a fluid port into the actual vehicle. Here we go. So one of these guys is going to do that. And then we're obviously just going to have one of these guys on the top, like this. Yes. Okay, right. Pipe. Yep. Attach that together straight away. There we go. Excellent. And then we need a greater than, or whatever, and a fluid sensor on the inside to allow this thing to actually work. Okay, so essentially what we've got here is if A, which is this one right here, which is the level of fluid on the inside, is greater than B, which is 0, then the pump will actually turn on. So we got to test this thing out by actually dropping it down into the water and seeing if that is true. Also, side note, I am actually going to go ahead and change the color of it, and it is going to be probably orange. So if we can come up with a nice color of orange, that would be great. This would work, I suppose, and honestly, I don't think it looks too bad, but I also feel like it should change slightly. I mean, it shouldn't be yellow. It should definitely be orange. Let's just do it. There we go. Right, let's go ahead and spawn it in. We'll drop it down, and we'll see if the pump actually works. Alright, so far, it is actually already pumping. Let's go ahead and get inside of it and see how much water is actually in here. Of course, the entire thing is tipping over, and once that happens, this thing will actually fill up. But, is it pumping out is the question, and the answer is yes. So it is sort of working. It's just, the whole ship is upside down now, so there's a few issues with that. Alright, so now that we've done that bit, I am actually kind of happy with it. The next thing that I want to do is actually work on the bridge. I think the bridge is very ugly at the minute, and I do actually want to change that to hopefully make it not ugly. So if we can, let's do it. Alright, so I've gone ahead and actually deleted all of that stuff off the top. We're then going to go ahead and just attach these guys onto here. And essentially, hopefully this works. That's sort of all we're going with here. So let's go ahead and do these guys. There we go. Do those guys. Obviously, we're going to have to get rid of these off the fronts, but that's fine. We're then going to have to, like, somehow come up with a way of going across there. Honestly, we can do that by just using these guys just like this. And we'll do it again just like that. There we go. And then we should be able to go straight across the top like that. And then I guess on the rear, we can just fill this in like this. Yes. Okay. Does that look good? Does it look bad? Or does it look better than it did? I think it looks better than it did. So I think I'm actually happy with leaving it like that. Alright, the next thing that I want to do as well is actually go around this and paint some of the sides of the windows. So for example, these bits. just like this, and it should look a hell of a lot better than it currently does. We're then going to go all the way across the front like so. We're going to do it down the sides, including all of these, and hopefully that will actually look really good. Usually it does, but at the same time, usually these guys are actually on the inside rather than the outside. So I'm not sure how I feel about it being on the outside. This is kind of weird. But anyway, let's go ahead and do all these like this. Might have to sort something out there, but that's fine. Do these guys. It's going to have to do all the way around. There we go. And also, the window has to stay black. So we're going to keep that black. There we go. Nice. Yeah. Overall, I think this is actually looking a lot better than it did. This definitely looks nicer. Alright, so what else actually needs to be done? Well, I do think we should have, like, the funnels going on top of this, which, you know, may or may not make sense. So let's go ahead and just make this go across by, like, 1. There we go. We'll then use, I think, if we can scroll up, these guys to make it go backwards. So if I turn this around and I do something along the lines of this, here we go. That should actually end up looking really, really cool. There we go. We're then going to go ahead and obviously fill these guys in as we go. There's 1, and there's 2, and I think that actually might be how high we're going to make it. Yes, alright, and then after that, obviously we can have all the stuff on the top of there. And there we go. Honestly, I think that looks pretty cool. It does look a little bit like it's got ears or whatever, but I'm sure that's fine. We can then add all of the other structure to the top of this, and I think that's going to make this look way, way better. But for now, I'm just going to go and attach this across there. Those guys are attached together already, and we'll have to come up with something for like the antenna and stuff like that. I think we definitely need to do that. I am thinking, though, for that, we can go to, like, rockets, large, yep. Shove that guy right there like this. Okay. We can then build this all in. So using these guys, here we go. Yes. And then we can just, you know, keep it going with a smaller version. And then do another smaller version and just keep it going upwards. I think that's going to look pretty good. So, rockets. Now let's go to medium. Oh, that's huge. We need to go the other way. Here we go. Medium. 1 and 2. Oh, maybe we should actually have this bit become white. Here we go. 1, 2. All right, awesome. And then, actually, maybe just one of those. We can then have it come in again, and we can go from there. So if I can move the entire ship downwards, that'd be great. And then I guess this is going to go up even further, but that's kind of weird. I don't know how I feel about this anymore. Right, here we go. Build all of these guys into here, and we're going to have a little bit of it actually stick out forwards, just like this. And then we will attach these guys, obviously, onto the sides, just like that. I'll delete this guy and have this go onto there like this. There we go. And I think I'll have to build it up even further, probably using these guys. So if I can do this, however high we can go, that'll be awesome. Nice. Alright, so that is what the top of our ship currently looks like. I think it's probably fine, but at the same time, maybe it's not. Who knows? Let's go and build these guys out to the sides just a little bit, and we'll have to go up to around here to do that again. And then, I don't know what I'm going to put at the top, but we'll have to put something up there. So let's go and do this. And we will add the railing thingamabobbies to see if we can make that look even nicer. I don't really know, so let's do this and this. And I guess that looks good. I'm not sure. I'm not very good with these pieces at all, actually. We might be able to get away with maybe adding these guys on there like this. I'm not sure whether we should do that or not, but maybe. And maybe it should be these guys. There we go. I'm going to do that, and we'll just leave it as is for now. Side note, I actually think maybe we could get rid of this room down here, this one. Move all of this down, and maybe that'll look better. I'm not entirely sure. So let me know in the comments down below whether you think it should be lower, which would make the ship more stable, and easier to make it stable, or whether we should leave it as is. I actually really like the way that it looks, but I do think I'm going to struggle to actually put things in all of these rooms, because there's so many rooms on this thing now. Oh, and side note, I think it would actually be kind of cool to delete the back end of this and actually have this come out somehow. Don't know how I'm going to do it, but let's go ahead and try. Okie dokie, so let's go ahead and grab this guy and shove it onto here like this. There we go, very nice. Go ahead and shove one of these guys into there like that, and I think we can slowly make this sort of work. I don't know how, but I'm sure it'll be fine. There we go, nice. So we can actually get out there, that is brilliant. And then I guess we're going to have this bit be deleted. and we're going to have to build it out that way. I don't know how this is going to happen. I'm not sure. But yeah, we're going to have this poke out a little bit. Okay, so I've gone ahead and actually made the windows come out to there already. All we need to do now is actually add some windows to the back, which I am thinking we're going to have to use these guys, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and shove that onto there like this. We're then going to shove one massive window in the back, just like that. And I think that actually looks pretty good so far. From there, we're going to go to here, and we're going to do these guys. Obviously coming out to the edge, if possible, somewhat like this. And then, if we can, we're going to build this across there like that. I don't think that looks too bad, actually. So, we're just going to go ahead and send this down to there. We're going to do it again and again and again until it looks nice. And I think that will be it. There we go. Do that across there. We are going to have to put the floor in, obviously. So, I think in order to do that, we're just going to do this. Here we go. Bosh. And then we're just going to send this together just like that. And we'll put one of these guys on there like this. Bosh. There we know. There we know. There we go. I think that actually looks really good. So, lastly, let's go and do these guys across there. Do it again. And essentially just shove this across here like this. It is going to have a flat roof, which is fine. And bosh. There we go. I think that looks really good, actually. Yeah, that is definitely a good addition. Obviously, we are going to need a way to get into the bridge. Don't currently have a way of doing that. But that looks way better than it did before. I'm happy with this. Alright, so now that we've done that, I think I am actually going to go ahead and leave this video here for now. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think, and whether I should change the bridge from being up here to down there or not. I'm not sure about it. I really don't know. But I think I do actually really like the way that it is looking right now. So we might keep it the way that it is. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And in the next one, we'll probably do the diving bell stuff. I might add some engines. And we do definitely need to work on the stability of the ship in order to make this work. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Okay, I wanted to do a quick little bit afterwards just to show you guys the difference between the bridges, because honestly, look at that one and then look at this one. It looks so much better. I figured I needed to show this. Look at how that looks really bad. This looks really slick, actually. It looks quite nice. Obviously, the back has changed as well. We've added this little part right here, and on this side, it is flat. I just genuinely think we've done a really good job now with the bridge. It looks good. Yes. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Goodbye.